Okay, so last time we just had a little look over things that we'd done, plus showing you some errors. What I did say was I'll show you how to change the background, because obviously the default is set to that, which I found a bit, well, not as easy to work through as this one. So I'm set on deep black. So go on settings, style configurator, change the select theme. I mean, there's loads. It's a nice pretty one for you if you want that, but yeah, I find that one easier to look through. Everything's all stands out nicely, so it's easier to see. It's up to you. I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying that's how you can if you want to. So now we're going to show you, delete all the menus. I'm going to show you how to host it all online using Regex. So what you'll put is, I don't know, open equals, I'm going to use this URL code with your URL here, which maybe it'll be better if we set up a file first. Don't think it matters what type you save it as. You can save it as a text file, XML, PHP. We'll use PHP for now. What matters is what's in it, and it's got to match what you put in this bit of code here, which I'll show you shortly. So we'll just put on name, and name. We'll just put them as separators. So we're going to want name, URL, icon image, background description. So let's change that. Or you can just put icon or whatever. I'll just put icon, it's short. Icon. Fan art. Fan art. Just put disk for description. So that's so in here, I believe it's could be in speech bubbles. No, it doesn't matter if it's in speech bubbles. Just put the movie. If you haven't got something, it's good practice just to put space in. So maybe when you set it up, so obviously this will be your template like that. Just leave a gap in, because it's going to find these characters and you're going to tell it you want the information in between these two. I find it's just better just to leave the space in if you haven't got anything, because then at least you've got some information to pull back and it won't error. So that's all it's going to do, that's all we're going to tell it to do. Check along these characters. Start at the top of the code, check along till you find these. Grab that information in there, then check along until you come to this last one. Grab the information in there, and so on and so on and so on. And we're going to tell it to do that for everything that matches within the code, so it will go through, just keep going through all of these, just pulling back all this information as one item in the spaces. So yeah, that's all it'll be doing basically. So if we put the name, the URL, we'll actually get a picture, so you've got something to work with. It's just me uploading the other one. Yeah, so 256 images. Let's get this blue ball. Ooh, let's open it. I just find it works better if you open it. Wait for it to clear, and copy image address. So I've got the URL, you know, I can stick that in. Yeah, and then fan art, we'll do a 1920 by 1080. Image, what should we go for this time? Let's go for a picture of the earth. Oh no, let's have the little turtle. Turtle, yeah it is turtle. So yeah, so we've got fan art there. And then description. Let's say we need to change the code eventually for this, which I'll probably do in the next one. I'll show you what to add so you can get a description, but we stick it in for now. The description. So let's save that to our desktop. And we'll just call it demo.php. So we get all changed colour and that. I'm not 100% on PHP files, but that'll probably mean something. So now we've saved it as demo.php. You can call it main menu.php, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And then you've got to upload it somewhere. I use one.com. I find it quite good. It's been really reliable, so it's up to you. I think it's about £10 a year for the first year, and it goes up a little bit, but not a lot. Completely up to you. There's probably free alternatives. So anyways, let's upload this. So I'll leave that there. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, if you right click that, copy link address, and that's all set up. So now you've got one menu item, and you go into your default, and that'll be the URL you open. Okay, and then we got to set up the regex for it, and then we just define it here as a word. So read.compile, this is why we imported read before, and then in here you need to tell it what information to search for, what information you want to pull back. So what I do, get all of that, go back onto here, stick it all in there on one line, and then just go back through so you know it's a proper copy of what you've got and where you want to get information. Stick in this bracket dot plus question mark. Sounds fancy, but it's just what it uses. Okay, so obviously you want the icon image, your name, and your URL. Okay, so and then at the end put dot find all open. So it's going to find all of that in open, which is open in that file. So it's going to find all of that in that file. Quite simply. Yeah, you can put whatever you want in there. It doesn't have to be name, whatever, as long as whatever you put in here matches what you put in there. Because at the minute it's going to start at the top of the code and look for that character there. When it finds that, it's going to check if the next one matches N, then A, then M, then E, and then it's going to check if it matches A. If they match in order, and say right, something's going right. So we've got that, we've got what was asked for. So the next bit is like a command, just says I want this. So it'll say right, he wants this. You'll get that, and it will stop there at the next backwards triangle thing, less than sign. So it'll stop there, and then it'll carry on checking characters until you tell it again you want something, and it'll keep doing that all the way through till it comes to the end. And you've put .find all, which I think is just what tells it just get everything in this sort of string in the file. So as many of them as you've got that are matching exactly, one letter, one lowercase, one typo in these, then it won't bring it back. If there's differences in here, obviously there's going to be differences in here. It won't matter because that's the information it's putting back, so you want differences in there. But if the bits you're telling it to check across and then when to stop, say you put a small r in there, it won't get that back because it won't match exactly. It doesn't know any different than what you tell it. So yeah. So yeah, so that's set up. So that'll now reject it. Now you want to tell it what to do. For name, URL, icon, fan art, for description in rejects. So for them 5 items, which will be what you're bringing back in rejects, what do you want to do? You use your menu. Yeah, this is what you want to put in as well. If PHP in URL, then open it as a menu. And the mode will be, so if there's PHP in it, which because you're calling them PHP files, it will always be a menu. So obviously if you link that one to another list of menus, that'll be, I don't know, demo, yeah, demo 2.php, so you'll have .php at the end always, because it'll always be adding in a PHP file. So this is just a way to set it up so that it'll just loop back through itself. So basically you just want to send it back to main menu, which is down here. So if mode equals none, so just put the mode as none, and it should just loop back through itself. Okay, so if it finds a PHP file, it'll open it as a menu and it will just loop back through here. Yeah, there's going to be a problem there. Right, so what we'll do, we'll set up a separate menu because you'll be sending the URL through that you've got from here, but it'll overwrite it on there. So yeah, we'll set up another menu just easier. We probably could do it another way, but it should be nice and simple. And this one, you want to import a URL. Basically everything will stay the same. But that will always be the imported URL. So yeah, everything else will be the same. And then that will still go back through itself, taking the URL with it. So it'll always have the new URL. And then we just got to define this down the bottom. If mode equals 1, go to the second menu, take the URL with you. So that's that. That's them two sort of set up. But obviously, if there's not, PHP in it, then more than likely you'll have MP4 or whatever at the end, so it'll be a play link. So what we'll do, we'll just copy that. So that'll stay the same, but it'll be play, because obviously you want to play it, otherwise we'll have the problem we had before with it constantly looping. I've taken the definition off of the resolver, so we'll go set a mode for this down the bottom. We'll just call it mode 3. Mode 2, sorry. We'll just keep them all in line. I like to keep things nice and tidy so you don't get mixed up with loads of different modes. If you've got one there and 7, then you end up with 100 modes, you don't know what's what. And you'll probably end up doubling up on some of them. So yeah, if there's if there's not PHP in it, then it'll treat it as a play file and it'll try and play it. You still take the same rejects, so everything else will stay the same. The only difference will be if in here it doesn't end .php or it doesn't end PHP, then it will try and play it. And obviously you've got to do that in the first menu as well. And save it. And all being well, we should open up as a menu. I'm hoping, unless we get an error. Fingers crossed. Right, we've got an error. What have I just been editing? Okay. Well, that's an old error. Let's have a look. It hasn't reloaded. I thought it was. I've been changing the wrong one, but no. Alright, what's the error? So, none type is not iterable, so something isn't getting the information it needs. Merge equals none, main menu, play, aim URL to open image. So it's trying to play it. For some reason. That's why. My bad. Because it's opened the file, and obviously we haven't got PHP in it. So if we save that, upload that instead. That's my fault, sorry. Overwrite it. It's uploaded. We'll just give it a second. Because, like I say, because it didn't have PHP in this bit here in the URL, it was trying to play it, and that's why I was getting a none type, because it was saying there's basically no information to play, so I don't know what you expected me to do. So yeah, we'll just give that a sec. Hopefully, fingers crossed again. Right. Like I say, you'll get used to this. I could redo the video, but I thought I'd just show you some errors as well. Oh, it's doing the same again. Why? Oh why, oh why, oh why. I will just pause it for a second now. Save you watching me scamper back. Okay, so it turns out I was just being an idiot, basically. What we'd put in here, we'd put like an image, fan art description, because we just copied that, we haven't changed it to tell it what you want that to be. So that'll be what it imports into there in that order. But obviously it can be different things. So icon to be icon up there, fan art, and then description to be desk icon, desk. So it's just got to match what you're telling it the results are, basically, which makes sense. Icon. Icon. Right, and then save that. Go onto here, open it, all being well. There we go. So that's now importing your information from this file online, which is quite handy. So you've got your turtle, your blue ball. You press on here, won't do anything for now, but you got to set up other menus, and yeah, I'll show you that next time because we're going on a bit now. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and all that stuff. See you soon.